Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shreya, working as probationary officer in SBI. So in this video, I'm going to discuss about the strategy for descriptive paper in SBI PO mains examination that is going to be conducted very soon. So before that, I've shared a video regarding SBI PO mains strategy that is for the objective paper. So you can also check that out if you need. The link is given in the description box. As I've said in my previous video that I'll be making the video for descriptive paper, but it took me some time in coming up with this video, so I'm really sorry for that. So okay, let's begin with the video. That in your mains examination there is a paper of 200 marks for objective that I've already told you guys, and then there is a paper of 50 marks of descriptive paper which starts along with your examination. Like once your mains exam objective paper ends, exactly after that your descriptive paper begins without any timing or delay. Okay, so the pattern that is in your descriptive examination, there are two things that you have to do. The one is letter writing and the second one is essay writing. Okay, so this is the pattern, and few of guys were having query that whether the marks is added for the final cutoff or not. Then yes, the weightage of a descriptive or the marks of descriptive paper is counted for your final merit list for the interview and your final selection. And there is a no, you won't get a separate marks like out of 200 what you have got in your objective paper or what you have got in your descriptive paper, that is not revealed. Your marks get added up along with you see your marks as a whole out of 250 marks. You cannot identify that how much marks you have scored in your objective or in your descriptive paper. So after that, what happens is that there is just one condition that once until and unless you cross a specific cutoff for your objective paper, then only your descriptive paper is evaluated. What happens is that even if you have written a very good paper in the descriptive section, that your letter and essays, you have done it brilliantly, but that is of no use if you have not performed well in your objective paper, because your paper won't be get evaluated. If you have not performed as per the cutoff in your objective paper, then your descriptive paper is not going to be checked or evaluated. So keep this thing in mind. This is the only condition. So if you cross a specific cutoff in your objective paper, then only your descriptive is evaluated. And yes, that is also not revealed. I mean, you don't get a separate cutoff for objective or the descriptive paper, because SBI has removed that sectional cutoff. The sectional timing has got introduced. Because of this problem persists. So this was all about the pattern and the terms and condition. Now I'll be discussing about how you are supposed to attempt this particular section. So there are two parts, as I have already told you: letter writing and essay writing. So essay writing is of 30 marks, and letter writing it is of 20 marks. So you will get three options. I mean, in both essay and letter writing you will get three topics, out of which you will have to choose one and you will have to write that. So first we will be discussing about the letter writing. So in letter writing, as it was there in my exam or in other exams as well, so there are either it would be informal letter, formal letter. I mean, whether it be two informal, one formal letter, or two formal, one informal letter, this kind of option they'll give you. And trust me, there is no such condition. If you write a formal letter, then you will get more marks, or if you write an informal letter, you will get less. Doesn't depend on which option you choose, it depends on how you have written. Okay, any of the options that you choose, it is having the same weightage. The only thing that causes the difference is the way you write your letter or essay. Okay, we talk about formal letter, then it could be a letter to if it could be related to banking, like letter to the branch manager regarding any kind of query or help, or any complaint, like if you have lost your ATM card, or regarding a separate counter for at the bank premises, or it could be to editor or any government official. These all topics are like there for the formal letter. And then for the informal letter, there could be a letter to your friend, there could be a letter to your parents, or congratulating someone on his her success or anything. I mean, there are vast variety of topics that you can get. In my paper, I got a formal letter to a branch manager related to a separate cash counter, and then there was one letter that was regarding congratulating your friend on his success in some competitive exam. So what you should do is that you should just get accustomed or used to with the format of both these types of letter. Like you should know how you have to write a letter, because your marks depend on that, your sender address, receiver's address, then your body, salutation. These all things you should know the exact format for that. And you can see a few examples that I have told you related to banking, or letter to the editor, or in informal letter to your friends, your family. You just see a few examples available on the net. You don't need to do any hard and fast practice for that. Just memorize the format for the letter and see a few letters. And the next thing what I would like to say is that stick to the word limit. I mean, if you're supposed to write a letter in 100 to 150 words, then you should remember that you don't exceed the word limit. I mean, 10-20 words is like okay kind of condition, but don't exceed too much, because it can lead to a negative impact. Okay, so you should not do that. I mean, stick to the word limit. And now moving to the essay part. In essay also you'll get 3 options, and it could be from any topic. I mean, it could be related to banking, economy, science, technology, any current affair news, or any topic of national international importance. So it could be related to any topic. So for essay writing also, you need to know the format. I mean, there is a very simple format for a letter essay writing. That is, the introduction part is there, then there is a body, and then there is a conclusion. So in that way you have to write your essay. So follow that. And again, the word limit applies for this on also, like 250 to 300 words. That is the limit for essay writing, I guess. So you should stick to that. In my descriptive examination, one topic was of disinvestment, because it was a hot topic at that time. And then there was one topic of e-commerce, I mean advancement in e-commerce. And then the third topic I could not remember exactly. So what I did for my examination was that I just saw a few topics that were in news at that time, like whatever topics were there, the triple talaq or article 370, disinvestment. These are topics I just searched it on net. I read a few articles of the Hindu, Live Mint, and Business Standard. I mean, these all topics I searched on the internet, and I read through what all points they have mentioned in a favor or against. That I did for my exam. Based on that, I used to practice. I mean, 1 hour maximum. I mean, 1 hour to half an hour, that's it. I didn't invested much time in descriptive preparation. I'm very honest about that. I used to write it on my laptop. Like, I chose a random topic and I just wrote down whatever points were there in my mind, and that too not on a daily basis. I mean, after 2 days or 3 days I used to write. That kind of thing I used to do. So what you guys should do is that, what would be my suggestion, that just focus on what all topics are there in news. Like there is a cryptocurrency. I mean, it is so much in news at this time. Then your farmer protests. Then what or other topics could be there, like related to banking. These all things you should keep in your mind, and you should also Google it on your net. Because you cannot predict what could be there. It could be any topic, so you should do just a random search. I mean, whatever I told you guys related to current news that are in market, and then related to banking or something. That is the thing that you should do, and rest, it totally depends on your examination, that what topic you'll get. But yeah, if you'll go through a few articles of good websites like the Hindu, the Mint, Times of India, these all top sites, if you go through the particular articles, then obviously you'll get some topics or some ideas in your mind. And yes, one more thing I'll say, that if you will mention points or quotes of any famous or renowned personality, like be it of Mahatma Gandhi or Karl Marx or anyone, so it is going to put a good impact on your essay. Your essay or your letter, that should be grammatically correct, spelling should be correct. That is the thing on which you should focus, because that is going to create a negative impression. Okay, so I think I've made this clear. And when I wrote my essay and letter, I used very simple language. I didn't go on using very hi-fi words or something like that. And same you guys also need to do. And but remember, the paper is of 50 marks, and within that half an hour you'll get just half an hour time for writing both a letter and an essay. So you cannot do this thing like you invest entire time in writing the letter only, or you invest your entire time in writing the essay only. You'll have to find a balance between these two. So once you see your question, just see the three topics whatever you will get in letter and essay, then just recall it in your mind that which topic you're most comfortable in writing on which topic you will have maximum points. Just memorize it in your mind, and then start with a particular idea. Don't just blindly start writing, and that you should not do, because in that case you'll keep on coming up with thoughts and thoughts, and then your time will just get over. So don't do that mistake. Okay, just have a brief roadmap in your mind that what topic you're going to write, and have a few points in your mind. It would take hardly 3 to 5 minutes, I guess, and then start writing. Okay, and don't get stuck. I mean, don't try in making your letter or essay as great or more and more beautiful in terms. And now what I'll say, the question that is there in mind of every candidate is what is should be your way of writing. Like, see, you don't have to be a Shakespeare to write a letter or essay. Okay, you don't have to use very fancy and hi-fi words. That is not the case. Okay, so you have to write your essay in simple words and easily understandable words. You don't have to use very complicated words, or you have to use a very tough language to create a good impact on your examiner. That is not the case. You'll have to use simple language so that you can easily read, you can easily write it down. And the thing that you have to focus upon is your grammar. You should not commit grammatical mistake or spelling errors. That you should not do. Try to keep it simple, so that then only you'll be able to write both the topics. What if you write a very good letter and you don't get time for writing the essay, or vice versa? So you should not do this. You'll have to find the balance between these two. You'll have to fix it up that okay, I'm going to give 10 minutes or 15 minutes to letter writing, and 15 minutes to essay writing. In that way you'll have to have control on your mind, and that is possible once you have planning in your mind. So what I'll suggest, that try to practice. If you wish, then make up a habit to practice one letter and one essay 3 times. I think in a week you should do that. I mean, on 3 days you should do this thing. Okay, then only you'll be easily able to do or implement the same thing in your examination. So I think I've covered almost all things that I wanted to discuss with you guys related to the descriptive paper. And what I'll say is that in my examination, although I don't know how much marks I exactly got in my descriptive examination, but as per my observation, out of 50, I mean, the basis of attempts that I did in my objective paper and the marks that I got, I think I got 35 to 40 in my descriptive examination out of 50. That is my assumption. Okay, because the marks that I got, so I could just guess that okay, this much marks I would have got in my descriptive examination. 35 to 40 marks I got, and I used very simple language. I stick to the word limit. I didn't use any hi-fi words. So this was my performance, and this could be of you guys also. So I hope whatever I discussed with you guys, it could prove beneficial for you. And yes, focus on making your objective paper good as well, because then only whatever I told you guys here, it come in use. So you should focus on that. And yes, if you like the video, then do press the like button and subscribe to my channel, so that we'll stay connected and you'll get an update whenever I post a video. So all the very best to you guys. Perform well in your examination, and if you guys are having any query, then post it down in the comment section. I'll try to resolve it. And if you guys have any ideas or any topic that you guys want to me to make a video, then you can also suggest me in the comment section. I'll just try to make videos on that. So take care, stay blessed, all the very best for your examinations. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.